Hi, this is Tristan of T. Findlay Photography and Alapex Productions, and today we're doing an unboxing, possibly the world's first unboxing, of the highly anticipated Sony A7R Mark II. And here we go with the unboxing of the Sony A7R Mark II. I said during the introduction this could be the world's first unboxing of the A7R Mark II. It turns out that between me filming the introduction for this and the actual unboxing, another unboxing video has actually been posted online. This is probably because the cameras were delivered to the camera stores yesterday in the UK, and I had to wait for delivery for mine, I'm afraid, so hopefully the second unboxing. So first thing about this, we've got the Sony seal on the box, so we know this hasn't been tampered with. This has been provided for me by Warehouse Express, or WEX Photographic in the UK. So let's go ahead and break the seal and see what we have inside. So the first thing we find is the standard Sony warranties, as we find with just about every Sony product. I even bought a set of Sony headphones the other day and they had an identical European guarantee card in them. We have a packing list for the power cords, we have Wi-Fi documentation for the one-touch setup in multiple languages, Capture One Express for Sony, provided by Phase One. So they've obviously got some partnership going on. It's good that they have a decent editor provided with it. We have the registration card, we have an accessory guide, and then we have the standard Bible that is the A7R user manual in multiple languages. Let's put that aside, we'll read that later, maybe. But let's lose all the manuals for the moment. Now I have to admit, I have watched through the other unboxing that's been posted, so I do kind of know what to expect, but this is my first A7R unboxing that I've ever done. In fact, the first Sony unboxing I've ever done for one of their alpha range cameras. New camera smell. So, under the next level, what do we have here? The Sony Alpha 7 strap. We have the camera body itself, which I will take out and put to the side for the moment. That feels very well made. That's, like I said, my first Alpha series camera. Now, this I was quite surprised about. So you get the charger in the box, unlike with the original Sony Alpha 7 range that they provided. The Mark IIs have been provided with the chargers. It is worth mentioning that I actually purchased a Sony Charger. The aftermarket chargers are in fact different to the chargers supplied in the box. I find it interesting that Sony have done this, but in fact the charger looks very similar to the one that I used to have with my Nex 5N many years ago, so perhaps it's the same charger, or perhaps there's something better about the BC TRW charger that I'm unaware of. So next in the box we have a small collection of power cables, including the standard European figure 8, a UK figure 8, another European figure 8, and another UK figure 8. There's more than enough power cables there. Then we have the adapter that attaches to the side to hold all the cables in. This is a must-have for anyone who's shooting with an external recorder or any sort of external cable connections going into the camera, because this just keeps everything nice and secure onto the camera when you're moving it around. Under here we have not one, but two Sony NP FW50 batteries. Now it turns out I already have purchased two of them and have two charged, so I'll be able to use this camera pretty much straight away. But it's good that Sony have decided to include two. I know that battery life has been a a major point of tension, shall we say, for the Alpha 7 community, and certainly for shooting video in especially 4K, it's just going to eat through batteries. So it's good they've decided to provide this extra battery. We also have a Sony AC USB adapter, so we can power the camera directly from USB. I don't know if you can shoot at the same time as you can power it off the USB. I know Sony do an external AC adapter that plugs straight into the battery bay, so it'll be interesting to see if you can actually use this while you're shooting. I know in the previous Sonys this was not a recommended method of operation, probably because the USB doesn't provide enough ampage to power the camera while it's in operation, but we'll see. So it's a standard figure 8 on one end and a standard USB on the other end. And the output is only 1500 milliamps on this, so 1.5 amps. Doesn't seem a massive amount. I'd be very surprised if that's all the camera takes when it's in operation. I expect it to draw more than that. And lastly, we have the USB cable. Unfortunately, it's a pretty short one. I was looking at the Lumix FZ1000 today and actually complaining to myself that the provided cable with that is just far too short, so it's useless for tethering. One advantage you have with the Sony A7 range is that it is in fact a standard micro USB 2 connection, so it's good that you can get an aftermarket cable really easily, unlike with the FZ1000 where you have to buy a proprietary Lumix USB cable for it. So that's really it for the unboxing. Now let's have a quick look at the camera. And there it is, the A7R Mark II. Very familiar to anyone who's seen the A7 Mark II. This is almost a carbon copy. One notable change is the locking mode dial now on the top. Other than that, I'd say that is identical. And that feels very well built. That's magnesium body, good size grip on it, good quality wheels. No, that's very good, excellent. And then standard 4K internal steady shots. We've got the image stabilization built into this camera. We've got the 4K internal recording. There's the A7R Mark II logo. We've got the NFC that side and the Wi-Fi logo there. Battery bay on the bottom side and SD card slot on the side. Fantastic, and that is about it.